That's a huge gap. That was the gap between Dennis and Devin.
Yeah, and Dennis has effectively never really lost straight up left-handed.
No.
You know, so Dennis is what Travis tells people he is.
Yeah.
You know, Dennis really is the greatest left hand of all time, period.
I agree.
I think that was just a tough matchup. You know, anyone would have taken that match and it'll look the same way, I think.
Are you saying Dennis is the best lefty of all time? Is that what you just stated?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
Oh, yeah. All right, who is it, Gobby? What do you think?
Yeah.
Can you argue that he's the best now or the strongest? Oh, yeah. Travis Bagent, left hand, has probably made over $400,000. Like Dennis.
Anthony Letterio made $175,000 on low-end tournaments in the last 2 years, but you wouldn't say he's the best promoter.
I'm not talking stealing and lying to people. I'm not talking that.
Are those facts?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Are you listening to who we're talking about here?
Are those facts, Herman?
Huh?
175 grand?
No.
Look, I have it on good authority that number is legit. I got that number from a guy.
Bullshit. No. Someone got.
No way, dude. No way.
If that's legit, someone better go arrest that guy.
That's what I was told.
Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Okay, so you're saying based on money alone, Travis is the best lefty?
No. So it's more than that. Dennis, you're saying the best ever. He's had, 17 left-handed matches in his career?
Has Travis ever lost lefty?
I don't know.
Has Travis done anything outside of the United States since 2006?
For me, Travis is arguably he's the best lefty we've ever seen. In my opinion, only because it can't be just done in a small sample size. He's done it over a decade and a half, maybe two.
Which decade? Which decade, Gobby? What years?
I just want to see him versus Dennis, and then I'll tell you who I think the best lefty is.
What years and what locations?
Between 1999 and the present, 21 years, how many matches has he lost left? Travis Bagent.
How many times has he competed in the last 15 years?
More than Dennis over a large
outside the United States on the world on a real world stage.
He beat Vovoda in the left-hand super match in 2003.
Vovoda wasn't even top 10 left-handed.
Yeah, it's not his fault. He's never lost with big money.
No. It is his fault because he refused to leave the country.
No,
he knows why he didn't leave the country.
He left the country. He's left his country more than Dennis has ever left his country. Albeit,
but Dennis's country is the world setting. I mean, Dennis's area is the world setting.
The sample size is too small. It's an argument. I mean, it's a sound
but
argument.
I'm asking, how big is Travis's sample size really, where he was #1 in the world, 2003 to 2006?
Okay, so in a 21-year span, if you would pick up the phone and say, Travis, I have a left-handed super match, this guy, unlimited weight, Travis is how much, I'll be there. And that's not his fault. He's so fucking dominant, and the gap between him and the second guy is so fucking huge. Now, Dennis, I mean, you can argue it's the same thing, just on a lot shorter timeline. But you cannot. I'm not saying Dennis isn't the answer. I'm saying you cannot dismiss Travis.
When's the first year Dennis pulled?
Was that Joseph?
When's the first year Dennis pulled left-handed?
2010, 2011.
No, I think he started like back in 2005. I mean, he wasn't like the greatest guy ever. He's probably
Didn't he pull Brzezinski in 2004?
Huh?
Didn't he pull Brzezinski in 2004?
Dennis?
Dennis? No.
Yeah.
No. Dennis is like the big Dennis that we all know, I think came around 2008, 2009. But I think he started before then. He was little Dennis then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But even since 2008, like left-handed, I mean, the only times he's lost, I think, were situational. You know, he was burned or gassed from some other person. An overall match. The dude's been pretty nasty, Gobby.
But really, if you want to look at the best lefty, if you just look at straight ability, the best lefty to ever live in arm wrestling is Oleg. Wow. He was beating guys 70, dominating elite, 80 pounds heavier than him.
Yeah, pound for pound.
Well, not even. Well, yeah, pound for pound. If you're talking unlimited weight, yeah, it's Dennis or Travis. Yeah. I go with Travis only because it's a larger sample size. We haven't seen enough of Dennis. But, I mean, either one's an argument. I mean, it's sound either way. You can't really
I just want to see them both pull. And do you think we will see that or no?
No.
Travis and Dennis?
Yeah.
The money,
No, Travis said he needs like over $100,000.
Said he needs 100,000.
Yeah, which is not. That's not the real number. That's a I don't want to pull number.
That's right. That's a, you're gonna have to. I'm not that confident, and you're gonna have to pay me so abundantly that it's almost never gonna happen. Yeah. No. Yeah. That would be a hell of a matchup. And right now, you might have to go with Dennis. But if Travis has a couple months or 6 months to train, gears up, who knows?
No. 6-0.
I don't know about that.
6-0?
Dennis can pull without his hand. Dennis can press. Dennis can King's move. He's got too many tools. And no one wants to believe that the guy can pull, but the guy can pull.
The wrist would go back. Travis is the best money arm wrestler we've ever seen, right or left. He's the best fucking clutch money arm wrestler we've ever seen.
I'll give Travis for sure at least 2 wins.
I have trouble betting against Travis's left against anyone with a lot of money on the line. He peaked.
So what do you say, Gobby? What do you say Travis wins prediction-wise if it were to happen?
Man, you can't predict it because there's so many variables you would not know.
Just do it. Who cares?
Fuck, man. It can be anywhere from a 3-3 to 5-1, and it can be either way. I'm not
okay.
It's inconceivable that Dennis doesn't win 6-0. I'm just saying, based on what we've seen, and with enough money on the line, I have trouble betting against Travis's left arm.
Well, if $100,000 is legit on the line,
Travis, the more money goes on, the better Travis. And Dennis is awesome. Like, don't get me wrong, the guy's a fucking beast. He's not very intelligent. Like, he's not a smart arm wrestler. I think that'll eventually hurt him. It didn't hurt him with Devin because his strength gap was so there was such a disparity in strength. But against Travis,
I think you're underestimating Dennis. I mean, Devin tried to play the grip game and burn him out in the setup, and he couldn't. Look, Dennis refused to get – the dude's not dumb.
That's because his hand was 400% stronger, not because he was smarter. He was just –
No, even every time Devin tried to false start or tried to engage, he just let it go. The dude, he's controlled, and he's a hell of a lot smarter than you think. I'm telling you, man. And Dennis 10 years ago, yeah, he couldn't arm wrestle. That guy's made some improvements from a technical standpoint. His decision, yeah,
I agree.
That's the crazy thing. It's not just that he's strong, but all he has to do is be a half decent arm wrestler, and he wasn't. Now he's probably a little bit more than a half decent arm wrestler.
Yeah, but anytime you make a blanket statement, it's my job, no matter what, to play the devil's advocate. And it's well, you know that on Facebook. It's not. There's an argument there, and I'm not saying this is an argument. You can't dismiss Travis. I just, yeah.
You guys ready to wrap it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
All right. Take it easy, guys.